Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika, and with let's chat about it. I heard you, child. I heard you. I heard you telling me in your spirit that you wanted to hear my thoughts and opinions on an interview that Andy Cohen from Bravo did in reference to how things went down at season 10 reunion, namely part 3. Now, as many of you know, Kim Zodiac Bierman spent her entire season 10, them few episodes she was in, being nothing but a nasty, evil, and gossiping ass bitch, right? So when we get to the reunion, it's time to gather a bitch spirit and her weaves at the same damn time. And I saw a group of women who she felt that she was better than, who she felt would she feels like she's better than them, and she thinks she also plays on her white privilege status. Kim thinks she's better than all them women. She felt like she did them a favor coming back for this commemorative season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And with that, she brought that Bama ass husband of hers, that slutty ass daughter of hers, and all of her racial undertones that come with her. Okay? Including the red Dixie Solo cup. That's funny coming from a bitch from the trailer park, for real. But she came down and threw, you see what I'm saying? And she said a lot of nasty things about all these women. She accused Nene of being on drugs. She was trying to be messy, trying to say the woman had roaches up and through her house. Candy, she accused Candy of trying to eat a box or wanting to eat a damn box. You know, she just got a disdain for twirl. So, you know, she dismissed her being married and everything else. And, you know, in the book of her mind, everybody is jealous of her. She basically told Cynthia, honey, shut the fuck up and be pretty. Sometimes you ain't got to say nothing. You just stand there and be pretty. And even insinuated that if Cynthia was not such a beautiful woman, she may not be at the status she is in life. You know she didn't really care for Portia either, even though she played like she did. So when they came together on the reunion and them flashbacks, see, them flashbacks is what kill a bitch, stabs a hoe. Every single time is these damn flashbacks, okay? So they do the flashbacks. Everybody ate her ass up except for Marlo, who had sashayed away because her little moment in the sun was up. Cherie, she didn't want nobody to reflect over on her and her bullshit, so she remained quiet. And, you know, the ladies really just told Kim about her damn self. My question is, where in all of this was she attacked? Because Andy Cohen did an interview where he said that these women attacked her. Now, Andy, you done backpedaled and pussy pop, bitch. That's what you did with your white powder donut looking ass. You gonna sit there and say that these women attacked her, ganged up on her, and you just felt uncomfortable and wish you could have left the room. Okay, but at the reunion when they called your stupid ass to the bathroom and Croy basically said you had the power to stop that, was he saying that because that's the underlying understanding of white people, that they protect each other? Now, you said to Kim that it was nothing you can do because she didn't really have a positive season. So they couldn't bring up anything positive if it's nothing there positive to say. But now you feel a different ways. Now, I don't know if you doing that because you trying to defend this woman, or did you honestly feel that these women were out of line in what they did? I don't feel like they did anything wrong to her. It's okay for her to sit up there and talk about these women like dogs, act like she high and mighty, you know, all because she got this struggle ass show, Don't Be Tardy for the Party. You know what? That's what you do. That's what y'all need to do. Keep that bitch over there on her own damn show. That's what you do. Keep her over on her own show. Don't try to integrate that damn girl into this group of black women. They don't need to do that on none of these shows that are predominantly black cast. You don't need a white woman to have folks come watch. Okay? If they gonna watch, they gonna watch anyway. You do not have to put a token white woman in the middle of these black women because, first of all, she don't know how to act with these women. She gonna come in there with that "I'm better than you" attitude. And who is she better than? It just broke her damn heart that Nene Leakes, excuse me, Nene Leakes went from being the underdog to the it girl. That's really what hurt her heart. Kim adds nothing to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she hasn't for a long time before she even walked away. That struggle, great value ass show that she got over there, it's been on struggle since it's been there. Most shows do her numbers would have eventually been canceled by now, but she ain't been canceled. See, this is why I have a problem with some white people. Not all, because I'm not, I'm not prejudiced against nobody. I believe in live and let live. But you gotta be a damn fool if you don't see this for what it is. Now, you say on the actual show, Kim, you had nothing positive for us to show. When you walk back there, her husband basically said, "Why didn't you stop them?" Meaning that it was what they were doing to her wasn't necessary. What they were saying weren't lies, but because she's a demure white woman, she's supposed to be protected. Well, what she should have done is, if she felt that she couldn't handle the kitchen or the heat, stay her stupid ass out the kitchen. That's what the fuck she should have done. Excuse me, y'all. I'm dealing with some shit. But that's what she should have done. This wasn't about, it was about race with her, but it wasn't about race with those women of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was about gathering this bitch's boots because she done been talking slick and shady the entire season about all of us like she better than everybody else. What is about Kim that makes her better than the women of the Real Housewives of Atlanta? The only thing is she can play on that white privilege card. And that powdered ass donut went right along with it. It's that kind of flip-flopping and shit right there that makes it hard for me to even respect Andy. Now, I don't like the motherfucker. Make no mistake about it. I don't like Andy. But what I don't like is, I don't like a motherfucker that can't call it down the middle. I always had a problem with Andy Cohen anyway, because if you really pay attention, he treats the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and New Jersey, all them hoes, totally different than how he treats the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You see the shade? He would never sit up there and say some of the stuff that he said to these Real Housewives of Atlanta, to them bitches up there in Beverly Hills or New York or New Jersey. He wouldn't dare say that shit to them. But he says the little slick shit about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. He'll get real loose mouth with your ass. That's disrespectful as fuck. But I'm over the fact that you think that this woman deserves protecting. When you watched her go these scenes that she had on season 10, where she talked about these black women like dogs, where she walked around like she was the queen bee. How can you flip like that? Well, I ain't gonna say how can you flip like that, because y'all stick together. That's the problem within our community. We don't stick together. We quick to tear each other down. Just because you don't like a bitch don't mean you got to kill a hoe, okay? You do more harm to a person who you don't fuck with them than you do by sitting up going back and forth. Hence why I don't argue with now, motherfucker. I ain't got it to do. My Google check don't say nothing about me arguing about no motherfucking with nobody on no YouTube or nowhere else. But what I do not like about this situation is that he's basically saying she's a victim. How is she a victim when she started all of the shit? If you don't start none, it won't be none. 'Cause loose lips sink ships. Okay? That's it. That's all. So, to Kim, I don't feel like you was ever attacked. I feel like karma came back to haunt you and you couldn't handle it. But you should have known karma was coming, baby, because karma is a motherfucker. And I ain't talking about candy coated click. I'm talking about karma. When you know them badass seeds you plant out there in the universe, baby, you can't expect nothing but bad to come back to you straight up. And it's sad that you sitting up. If you put more time into being a decent person as you put in to fucking with your lips and your face, you might be a better person. You might get more blessings. But you walked your entitled ass up into this show on season 10, and you thought that because you were there and you were one of their original castmates, that you were going to be able to handle these girls any kind of way you wanted to. And you're straight up jealous of Nene Leakes. You can't stand her because she turned the tides. That's what it was. She turned the tide. She became that it girl, and it burnt your ass up that Nene came up and surpassed your ass. That's what made you mad. And that's why you brought all of that venom with you to this season 10, because you thought you were going to be able to get away with it. But see how those women came together, even with all their differences that they have within their clique, they were able to come together as one and get this bitch together because she needed to be, it was gathering season. Every reunion is gathering season for a bitch, okay? And as for Andy Cohen, old powdered white donut looking ass, you messy ass queen, you can go straight to hell. Bitch, don't stop. Do not stop. You do not pass, go and collect $200. Just go straight to hell. Because you's an awful motherfucker to not be able to stand in your shit and say what it is. She wasn't ganged upon. She was checked for what the fuck she did. And you can get checked too. You not above it. The fuck out of here with this white woman privilege. Boy, I tell you, the first thing they do when they sit there and be slick and start shit with you is sit up there and try to play. Oh, they get the crying. I feel attacked. Well, bitch, was you feeling attacked when you was calling Kenya calling her whores and saying her marriage wasn't real? Was you feeling attacked when you accused Candy at the table with Sheree of wanting to eat your box? Did you feel attacked when you sat there and told Nene that you felt like her ass was on drugs, and you claimed like you didn't take the picture of her being in the handicapped parking space? Someone sent you that. Who the fuck would send somebody some shit like that? What's the purpose of that? You saw that woman parked in that handicapped spot. You felt like that was gonna be some type of shame for her, so you came for her. You took that picture just like that daughter of yours who's growing up to be just as evil as a bitch as you are. That girl is what, 20, 21? Why that bitch look like she in her early to mid 30s? Girl, stay away from the knife, okay? Y'all stop going down there and letting these Dr. Miamis and these Dr. Kerrs fuck you up. Play with the hand that you was dealt and you'll be a lot happier in life. And to Andy Cohen, you can kiss the pinkest part of my ass, and I'm out.